Someone misses your TLC. Losing you is killing them on the inside. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family. Someone misses your TLC. Losing you is killing them on the inside. You wouldn't believe some of the things that they are saying about you. You wouldn't believe some of the feelings that they are experiencing since you've been away. And you wouldn't even be able to recognize this person because they done lost themselves after you left. Somebody drop in the comments and say you miss it, baby. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say you miss it, baby. See, oftentimes, y'all, people don't realize what they have until it's gone, right? I say this so much, y'all, but it's so true. People take for granted the type of person they had, the quality woman or man they had until it's gone, right? And see, whenever you move on and you get another person who's better than them, or, you know, I like to say this, y'all. Sometimes a person is not better than you, but they may be better for you than the other person. Make sense of what I'm saying? Because we're all human beings, right? Some people are not necessarily better than you, but they may be better for you than the other person, right? And when a person see you move on with that person who is better for you than they were, oh, it kills them on the inside because you gave them chance after chance. You gave them option after option. And you tried to work and reason with them, but they took your kindness for weakness. See, maybe you are beginning to prosper and succeed, and you're starting to win in life. You remember them ideas you wrote down on a piece of paper, right? You remember those prosperity goals that you shared with them, those ideas that was just roaming in your head and they always blew you off. Man, put that Netflix on. I'm trying to chill. Put that Hulu on. I just want to watch TV. I don't want to hear all that right now. But guess what? You starting to turn into the man that she never thought that you would become. You're starting to turn into the woman that he never thought you had on the inside of you. The case in point is, y'all, they stopped seeing you. They stopped hearing you. And now they want their TLC. Tender love and care. Tender love and care. And see, I tell people all the time, you can find a person the following day. You can find a person the next day. Absolutely. If you are a woman, don't even get me started on sex, right? Sex is not an option for a woman. She can walk down the street butt naked and a man will say, hey, where are you going? Right? But as far as a man, yes, she can find a man who will probably play the role the next day. Don't mean that he's going to love her for her. A man can find a woman, right? The next day. But it doesn't mean that she's going to love him for him. Maybe it's his money. Maybe it's his car, his resources. Maybe it's what he can do for her. Case in point is, y'all, I'm not saying that love is not out here, because it is, obviously. I'm saying that you can't just throw away a great person, a good person, or even a quality person with so much potential who's actually utilizing it, all right, and think that you're going to find the same thing the next day. No. In my opinion, y'all, I'm not going to say it is impossible, but for me, it is improbable, right? It is improbable. But sticking to the point, y'all, someone misses your TLC, all right? Losing you is killing them on the inside. And it's killing me on the inside to not even throw this example in there. We're witnessing this with Cardi B and Offset, right? We are witnessing this with Cardi B and Offset. Now, I'm going to just say it like this. The way that Cardi B is going about it, would I want my ex-wife or woman or any woman of mine to move like that? No, right? It's not wholesome, and it's not a good look, right? But for what it is, Offset is mad pretty much because she's moving on. And regardless of what she's doing now, whether it's wrong or right, he pretty much pushed her to that limit for what it is, said to be. We've seen these things happen over the course of the years, and now she is starting to respond out of emotional hurt and anger and pain, right? And a person is not wrong for how they feel. The point is, though, is this is what it looks like when a person is mad that someone is moving on, okay? But sticking to the point, y'all, I want to talk to you today about how you know a person missed that TLC, that tender love and care, and they want to come back, all right? And it's killing them on the inside. Let's talk about it, y'all. But as y'all see, we are outside connected with nature, okay? We got the ducks over here, y'all, lined up like they're about to go to a graduation, okay? Or attend some type of ceremony. We out here, y'all. The waterfalls are going, families are out, dogs are out, literally, y'all, and we having a great day. It's extremely hot out here, y'all, in the ATL, all right, but we still gonna get this content done. And family, I'm sending nothing but love, peace, prosperity, and happiness towards the family, all right? And listen, y'all, I know it may seem like a terrible day for you, or maybe you're having a great day, right? But listen, hopefully this video is a pick-me-up video to let you know things can be so much worse. So appreciate your blessings, all right? Drop that down below in the comments. But family, let's get right into it. I want to talk to you about how you know they missed that tender love and care, that TLC, all right, that you provided for them. Trust me, they won't find it nowhere else the next day. I can promise you that. Sometimes it takes a lifetime to find a person like you. Number one, y'all, this is how you know. Out of the blue contact. Yeah, out of the blue contact. You eating your noodles, your ramen, your top ramen noodles, all right? You sitting on the couch, and they just now getting good. And you watching your television. You watching My Wife and Kids, right? You watching Martin, Jamie Foxx show, whatever your top sitcom. You just minding your business. And out of nowhere, an unknown number pop up. And we don't know who it is. But they hit you with the great words, y'all. Hey, stranger. Hey, stranger. And you like, stranger? Who is this? Who this number popping up, right? Now, if you block them, you probably won't get this. You'll probably get a Facebook, DM or Instagram DM, or sometime y'all they'll make a fake number. But y'all stay with me. They done say, "Hey, stranger." You like, what they got going on? You say, "Hey, who this is?" They say, "Hey, it's Roger. It's Melissa. It's Kimberly. It's Tom. This is Mario." Whoever it is, y'all. And you like, "Hey, what's going on?" You start talking to them, but you're not trying to go no further than "I'm doing fine," and that's it. Because this is so out of the blue. Number one, I don't know where you've been, and number two, you don't know where I've been, even if you haven't been nowhere. But the fact is that when we left off, we agreed on going separate ways. When we left off, you had already said that you would like to walk away. When we left off, you accepted the situation for what it was. Now, why are you hitting me up out of the blue? I'm going to tell you why. They met some people. And those people were not operating the way that you were operating. They met some individuals. And those individuals didn't have the same type of heart that you have, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say they not like me. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say they not like me. And see, what happened was they realized too late, and they hit you up out the blue because they was missing that TLC. Maybe they wanted some loving. Maybe they needed a hug, a kiss. Just a reminder of what it truly felt like to have real, genuine, and sincere love. That's what it looks like, y'all. They're going to hit you up out the blue. You can be out to eat with a partner, a friend, or a family member. And guess what? You may get that Instagram DM. You may get another call, FaceTime, right? Because we live in a new time, y'all, so they got different ways of reaching out to us. But the point is, it's going to be out of the blue. It may be 2 years done went by, 3, 4, 5 years went by, out the blue. The last person you thinking that's going to hit you up is your ex. They want to come back, and they missed that TLC. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. All right? Number 2, they keep tabs on you. This right here is a big one. They keep tabs on you. The reason why they keep tabs on you It's because, number one, they want to see if you moved on. They want to see if you are actually enjoying life without them, right? They want to see, if you lost weight, gained weight, so they can say, oh, they doing worse without me. That's what a person live for. They can't wait to say, see, I told you it wasn't me, it was them. Look, they gained 50 pounds. How are you going to say somebody doing worse than you just because they gain weight? Maybe they eating. Maybe there's happy weight, right? They can't wait to see if you lost your job, or can't wait to see if you're making sad posts, right? But they start keeping tabs on you by paying attention to your social media. They keep tabs on you by talking with family and friends. They keep tabs on you by talking to mutual people that y'all have known. They keep tabs on you possibly by even stalking you. These things happen. It's not far-fetched. It is not far-fetched. People get stalked, all right? And I will say this. You do see more men stalking women, because when a woman moves on, R. Kelly said it best. When she's done for real. When a woman is fed up, it's nothing that you can do, right? A man can break up with a woman or leave a woman and he'll take her back. But most times when a woman break up or leave a man emotionally or mentally, she's done. She ain't coming back. That's just how women are designed and set up. And even if she does come back, she'll never be the same. In the words of the great R. Kelly, right? However, y'all, when they are keeping tabs on you, they may end up stalking you, all right? Pay attention. And I also want to say this. It doesn't mean that a woman can't, right? It doesn't mean that a woman can't, because, hey, it's some women who done killed some men, all right? But sticking to the point, y'all, the point is that they can stalk you, and that is a way of how people, keep tabs on you. All right. Now, mind you, a person would never keep tabs on someone that they don't want to go back to. A person would never keep tabs on something that they don't have no connection with, right? Like, I'm not keeping tabs on my job, my old jobs. I'm not keeping tabs on ex-relationships because I don't have no interest in them anymore. So when a person keeps tabs on you, it's because they still have an interest. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. That's the second thing that they will do, y'all. Keep tabs on you. Number 3, they will become jealous of your relationships, okay? They will become jealous of your relationships. Now, y'all ever seen a movie called In Too Deep? I'm sure y'all have. It got Omar Epps, it got LL Cool J, Nia Long, Hill Harper. I mean, it got some heavy hitters in that movie, y'all. I'm probably missing some other big names. But the point is that when Omar Epps began to, go back, when he went back to the force to take down LL Cool J character, which is God, that's his name in the movie. He went back to take him down. He was incapable of being in a relationship with Neil because his work was intertwining, right? And then also he started embodying who he had to portray himself to be in order to, take down LL Cool J's character, which is God, once again. And so they pretty much went like on a breakup. And one day he just pulled up on her, right? He just pulled up and he seen that she was dancing with this guy. Now, it may sound terrible. Number one, they broken up, right? But number 2, you don't know who the guy is. And so he's, asking her a question as he pulled up on her. Hey, who's your man? And she like, that's just my dance instructor. You see how it works? And so as he's speaking with her, she's like, man, hey, I ain't signed up for this. I'm going to just get up out this car. Long story short, y'all, when you have relationships, whether it's male or even female, they will become jealous of those relationships because it means that if you have a new person in your ear, that means that now you are pushing me and rejecting me from your ear, which means I no longer have a place in your life. I no longer have time with you or time to be with you. I am not important to you anymore. That stuff matters, y'all. That stuff matters. So sticking to the point, family, they will be jealous of your relationships. It can be your choreography teacher, right? Your drum teacher. It can be your martial arts teacher. I don't care what teacher it is, what person it is, but they'll become jealous of your relationships. Here's the funny thing. Even if you get a new person, right? Let's just say you ain't doing nothing, okay? That's what it is. But let's just say now you have moved on with a better person and a new person. Well, the thing is, y'all, they'll become jealous of that relationship as well because they know all the things that you are giving them, right? They know that, dang, if it's a man, dang, she used to cook my food and, fold my clothes, rub my back, sex on demand. She took care of me in all ways. Well, guess what? He know now that that next man is getting those exact things, right? If it's a woman, she know that you provide, you take care of the household, right? You take care of things. Then you create experiences. Make sense of what I'm saying? You create experiences. You take them out. You take trips. You're a fun guy, right? You listen. You got humor. You're charismatic, right? You like to smell nice before you get into bed. All type of little small things that they don't want another person to experience, right? But understand what I'm saying, y'all. They're going to become jealous of those relationships and of that relationship because they know the type of person that you are, right? When you go to McDonald's, you know that you're going to get McDonald's service. But when you go to Ruth Chris, you know you're going to get Ruth Chris service. And that's the same thing with yourself. See, you ain't no McDonald's type of woman. You ain't no McDonald's type of man. You Ruth Chris. So you give top tier service. The reason why they're so jealous is because they know the type of service that you give ain't regular. Yeah, somebody drop in the comments and say, this ain't regular. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, this ain't regular. Number fourth thing they will do that indicates they missed that TLC, y'all, is they will place themselves in your orbit. Yeah, let me say it again, y'all. Louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, they will place themselves in your orbit. All right, so I'm gonna just take y'all to science class for a second. What do they say the Earth does around the sun? It orbits, right? So when a person is placing themselves in your orbit, you are the sun and they are Earth. And they're trying to get around you. They're trying to revolve around you, right? Maybe they know you go to Starbucks at 5 in the evening, right? Maybe they know that you go to Dunkin' Donuts at 9 in the morning, okay? But the point is, y'all, is that they know what places to attend, what events to go to, and where you'll be at in these specific times, all right? These things happen. Now, this is going to be more for a mature crowd, okay, who's going to do these things, because this is very specific. This is technical. This is like on the money. And immature people are just not moving like this. They may do it, but not to this extent, right? So when it comes to them placing themselves in your orbit, that's a clear indication, y'all, that they're trying to be seen by you, right? They're trying to get your response. They're trying to get a reaction. They want to know, do you still feel the same way about them? They want to know do you still have it for them, right? But you moved on, okay? And some of y'all probably haven't, right? And it would be up to you if this person is worthy of giving it a shot. Because at the end of the day, y'all, I'm not about, keeping people away from love. I'm just about keeping people in love in a healthy way, right? We don't want to be in love in a toxic way. We don't want to be in love in a way that harms us, all right? Because that's not love, y'all. That's toxicity. But that's a whole another video in itself. My point is that they will place themselves in your orbit, right? They'll go to your church. They'll go to your place of worship. They'll come to your apartment complex. They will try to place themselves in your orbit, and they'll have a legitimate reason to be there. But we all know that the real reason is to get back around you. All right, number 5, y'all. It's going to be this right here, family. They try to make you jealous. They try to make you jealous. And this right here hit right on point, y'all, because it's funny how they are jealous of your relationships, but they're trying to make you jealous. How that work, y'all? That's so hypocritical, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, stop being a hypocrite, right? That's so hypocritical. You jealous of my relationships, but you trying to make me jealous. That's crazy. But you know what that is? That's projection. I want to project onto you how I feel about what you got going on. Yeah, so you know what? Since I know I'm jealous of the the dance teacher you have, or I'm jealous of your new relationship, your new marriage, male or female. I'm jealous of whatever you have going on. I'm gonna try to make you jealous of my situation, even if it ain't that. Yeah, even if it's somebody who I paid, even if it's a person who I'm really just, they my rebound person, right? I'm just trying to bounce back. But I gotta make you jealous to make you feel like I'm really happy. Family, this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to make you jealous. Do not fall for this trap. Do not fall victim to this trap. All right? Because if you're not careful, you're gonna catch yourself doing a whole bunch of things that you really wouldn't do. That's going to demoralize you. That's going to have you stepping back on your principles, right? It's going to take your integrity away. And that's why I said earlier in this video with Cardi B and Offset, I understand why she's doing what she's doing. She's hurt. I'm sure she probably realized this, right? However, what other women who idolizes her don't realize is that she's actually demoralizing herself, right? She's making herself look worse than what she feel like. But this is what happens when you follow behind a person who's trying to make you jealous. You start doing things that, demoralizes your character, that takes away your integrity, you being a good person. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? You start stooping down to their level, right? But with that being said, family, that's going to conclude this video, all right? Someone misses your TLC, your tender love and care, and it is killing them on the inside after losing you, all right? But family, y'all already know how we do. Y'all make sure y'all get one of those Yes Sir t-shirts, Yes Sir hoodie, book a one-on-one session with your boy. Y'all know the social influence course is now a part of the Rich Mentality Academy. Okay, so y'all make sure y'all join the academy, meet your tribe, and of course, family, the books are still the same. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace.